you doing, boys and girls? Now you would think a moderator with like 40,000 posts on a photography forum would know what the hell they're talking about, but that doesn't appear to be the case. I love it when someone quotes physics. It's like, it's physics! Everybody knows. It's like, no, it's not. So let me ask you a question, or let me ask you a question. Do you think, this is so stupid. Do you think, I just had some mango chips. Oh my god, you gotta try this crap. I got it at Trader Joe's. Oh my god, it's so orgasmic. Ooh, soft and juicy mango, dried mango. Ooh. Someone's gonna tell me that's unhealthy. Whatever, you gotta die of something. Do you think that you have less dynamic range with a crop sensor, or like taking a full frame and then sticking in crop mode? Yeah, no. 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 Do you know, by the way, I've a bit of a slut for light meters, and I've got the most expensive professional light meter money can buy. And you know what all those light meters have in common? There is no button or setting on there for sensor size. No, indeed, there's not. Exposure is per unit area. Let's repeat that 2 more times so you never forget it. Exposure is per unit area. Exposure is per unit area. That's right. That means a pixel over here doesn't give a crap about pixel over here. So I wrote the 3 comments. These are from people that are experts in photography. And there was an argument about possible decrease in dynamic range. And I'm not talking about enlarging the image, okay? Things happen between a full frame and a crop sensor when you enlarge the image. Now let's simply talk about dynamic range. Here's a quote from somebody. Let's not say who. Dynamic range of a full frame sensor is greater than the dynamic range of a crop sensor. No, it's not. When you crop, you're basically using an APS-C sensor. It's just physics. Well, when you crop, of course, you are using an APS-C sensor. Same thing can be said of a full-frame sensor stuck in crop mode. Now, if I actually had, in the 5 areas of a full-frame sensor, a dynamic range go from zone 0 to zone 12, for example, 1 in this corner, 1 in this corner, 1 in this corner, 1 in this corner, 1 in the middle. Now, of course, it is true that every lens on Earth is brighter in the middle. So technically, whether it's a crop sensor camera or a full-frame sensor camera, you've actually got more light falling in the center. But let's just ignore that for a second. Okay, so we're going to stick the full-frame camera into crop mode. So now only the zone chart in the center is showing, or basically all of that. Yeah, no, there's no difference in dynamic range in a crop sensor. No. If signal processing and pixel pitch and signal interpolation and analog to digital converter is the same, which of course it never is from camera to camera, but just say we'll take a full frame and then stick it in crop mode. No, there's not. Dynamic range does not change between full frame and crop sensor. So here's another quote. Someone said, yes, that's what it is, less surface area to collect photons. Anytime someone says a surface area, they've screwed the pooch when it comes to cameras. Less surface area to collect photons, less signal, therefore more shot noise. No. Someone's been watching one of Tony's videos, maybe. That's not what happens. No. Exposure is per unit area, not per total area. A sensor is not like a picture window. Well, a picture window, the larger it is, it lets in more light. Yeah, that's wonderful for the, if you're, our solar panel too, you know, larger solar panels, they collect more light, and they transfer more charge to your batteries in the basement. Yeah. That would be if you considered that a camera sensor had just one photo sight in it, you know? Well, if a sensor had one photo sight, a really big one, and then you made it smaller, it wouldn't collect as much light. Yeah, except camera sensors don't have one photo, so they got millions of them on there. And the photo sites in the center, this is going to be funny. The photo sites in the center of your sensor don't give a shit about the exposure or non-exposure, nor the dynamic range resultantly thereof, of what occurs at the periphery. Exposure is per unit area, not per total area. Sensors don't work like picture windows or solar cells. No, they don't. Now, these are supposedly experts on the photography forum. Yeah, they're completely wrong. An FX, here's another quote, an FX image taken using the whole sensor collects more light. Here we go. More light, total area, for your image than a DX crop sensor. Collects more light. Here, once again, we get into the fallacy of total light. Anytime someone uses the word total light regarding a camera sensor, they've screwed the pooch. Every light meter, next time someone tells you, it's like, how could you be sure you're right? It's like, well, brother boy, let me tell you what. There's this neat company called Sekonic and Minolta. They make light meters and Gaussian. And you know what? Every one of those light meters have in common. And the stupid person is going to go, I know, what do they have in common? There's no button or setting. Should never eat while making a video. There's no button or setting on the light meter for choosing sensor size! The reason for that was because exposure is per unit area. These are orgasmic. Mango chips. So that was 3 quotes from experts on photography forums. These are also the same experts that think I'm an a-hole, a jerk, a loudmouth. Well, I am all of those things, actually. Stick that in your pipe and smoke it. I love it when people talk total light. An FX sensor is larger. It gathers more light. Oh, that would be really important if your camera sensor had one photo site on it. One really big one. And it doesn't. It doesn't. The little photo site here doesn't give a damn about the photo site over here. So when you stick that camera in crop mode, nothing changes. A crop is a crop, and only a crop, and a crop is ever only a crop. Yeah. Losers. Loser. Loser. Someone out there right now is going, I hate this guy. He's ugly. And he's mean. He sucks. I hate him. I need more coffee. More coffee. More coffee. That's it.